Hello to everyone. My name is Mike and I will be the race director for the IRONMAN Greece 70.3 Costa Navarino 2021. I would like to welcome you all to the race briefing of our race. For the ones who have been in the first race, there will be a few changes, especially concerning the run course. 960 days have passed and at least now we can be very optimistic for the year 2022. Before we go on with our presentation, just wanted to make sure that all of you have already received through your email newsletter your information for the race and your race bib number. At IRONMAN 70.3 Greece official site, you will find also the final starting list with the names of all participants. The athlete guide will also be available for downloading in Greek and English versions. I strongly recommend you to read it. You will find valuable information in it. Let's start our brief. Entry to Costa Navarino. In order for you to enter the race venue Costa Navarino, you will need to demonstrate your COVID-19 vaccination or recovery certificate, not more than 6 months, and a valid photo ID document. You will receive a certification approved wristband when you reach at Costa Navarino that you have to wear at all times. Let's see the general map of Costa Navarino. In the map in your screen you can see the general map of Costa Navarino dunes. Let's go to the Navarino map. In this map you can see the resort of Costa Navarino, where the Western Resort and the Romanos Resort are located. In the premises of this resort you will find the registration area, transition area, finish line, athletes garden and of course the expo. At the beach located in front, the swim leg will take place. The event schedule. Let's take a look to the event schedule. Unfortunately, due to the COVID measures and the government restrictions that we have, this year we will not have the traditional pasta party, we will not have the opening ceremony, Iron Kids, traditional athletes garden and awards ceremony. As you can see on the slide, all the details of the race days of the race are here. Registration, expo area, live streaming Q&As, bike check-in, transition zone openings, expo area, everything. So give a quick look to the slide, check your hours, take care of the bike check-in, which is on Saturday 10 to 7, and the race starts at 8:30 Sunday morning sharp. So let's go for our registration. Our registration will take place at the symbol room at the House of Events. Please come to the registration area at the time you have booked on your active registration form. You will need to have with you your bib number, a valid photo ID, and your QR code, and your certification approved wristband. So what you will receive at the registration is your athlete wristband, your athlete backpack, bib number, helmet sticker, bag sticker, bike and sticker, swim cap, 3 transition bags, white, blue and red, and your race number tattoos. As you can see on this slide, this is the registration flow. Once you finish with the registration area, right behind the registration area, you will find the expo area. The expo is a big expo with 22 kiosks that will be waiting for you with valuable information and things for you to buy. And don't forget the merchandising store. COVID-19 rules. Athletes should be either recovered for no more than the last 6 months or fully vaccinated before the last 14 days and should have the relevant documents ready to provide at checkpoint before entering the venue in order to take their certification approved wristband. Athletes should wear a mask at all times and keep a distance of at least 1.5 meters. They should refrain from physical contact with other parties than their party. They should wash their hands very regularly. Registration will operate with book slots. Bike check-in times is expanded. There will be no parties, no award ceremonies, slot allocation ceremony. Athletes will self-receive their food and drink during the run leg, and athletes will receive their medal, snack pack, white bags after the finish line on their own. The below signage will be in all areas of the venue in order to remind you in all times the COVID rules. Race number. This race number must be worn on your back during the bike course and on your front during the run course. We recommend that you fix it to a race belt. Reverse side of the race number, please write down your medical information and emergency contact details. This is very important information for you to have on the back side of your race number. You will receive 2 stickers with your bib number. The one goes on your helmet at the front side and the other one goes on your bike around the seat post. You will also receive 3 transition bags, blue, red and white. Stick the stickers firmly on the front of each bag before you fill it. Blue bag for your bike, red bag for your run, that's the easy way to remember, and white bag goes for the after-race gear clothes. Drop off of the white bags is on the Sunday morning on your way to the swim starts. In the bag you will also find your athlete wristband. Your athlete wristband must be worn on all times during the event. Athlete wristband will be placed on your wrist at the registration. It must be worn until after the end of the event. This gives you the access to athletes only area. The swim cap. The swim cap must be worn for the swim. If you want to wear a neoprene cap, you can, but the official cap must be worn on top. Blue bag goes for bike. You must pack this bag with everything you need for the bike section. It must include your race number and your helmet. You must put this bag in the transition area right next to your bike on Saturday from 10 till 7. You must put the swim gear into this bag after the swim leg and including your wetsuit. Be careful, do not leave any items out of your bag. We need a very clean transition zone. Red bag goes for run. So pack this bag with everything you need for your run section. Don't forget your trainees. You must put this bag in transition area when you rack your bike on Saturday 10 to 7. After the bike leg, put all your bike gear into the bag, including your helmet. You must put this bag back in transition area where you change into your run gear. And last, your white bag. The white bag should contain anything you wear before you change into your wetsuit. Put the white bag in the hall of events of the Romanos Resort on your way to swim on race morning. It will be waiting for you after the finish line to collect. You do not need to use this bag if you don't wish to. Do not overfill the bag or put any valuable items in the bag. Relay teams. This year there will be around 35 relay teams. I have seen some really very good athletes in relay teams and I'm sure the competition will be very strong. Let's see a few things about transition and handover. The timing chip must be worn by each member in their section of the race. Hand over the chip in the relay handover area of the transition zone. If the swimmer or cyclist does not make it to the transition zone within the cutoff times, the cyclist runner will be allowed to start. So all members of the team will start their discipline. Finish line. The relay team are permitted to run down the finish line altogether. Awards, there will be presented for the 3 male, female and mixed teams. Bike check-in. Bike check-in will take place on Saturday 10 to 7. Items to bring with you. The wristband, which you will be wearing. Wear your bike helmet. Have your bib number strap fastened. Bring with you the blue bag and the red bag, which you will place right next to your bag. Your timing chip. Access to bike will be on Sunday morning from 6:30 to 8:15. Track pumps will be also provided in transition zone if you need on Sunday morning. Here you can see a photo of the transition area as it was in 2019, and it will be the same for this year with very minor adjustments in the flow and the bike service area. And on this map you can see the flow of this year, which has changed, and you can also see the relay T1 and T2 areas. Medical. A few medical information. By arriving at the start line, you are confirming that you are fit to race. If you have had any sickness in the past 48 hours, please consider if you are fit to race. Write your medical details on the rear of your bib number. Ensure your friends and family know your race number. Keep your race plan, remain hydrated during the race, and medical staff and mobile assets are on course. And don't forget to enjoy your race. Medical support to fellow athlete. If you see a fellow athlete looking unwell and struggling to continue, the best thing you can do for them is to alert an official out on the route so that medical help can be requested urgently. If they are wobbly on their legs, unable to focus, and or appear confused, you can help them by supporting them to the ground safely and lifting their legs in the air to help get blood back in their heart and brain. Do not try and support them to continue the race. This can have a detrimental effect to their health. A few useful information. If you wish to withdraw or not start your race and you have wrecked your bike, immediately email us at greece70.3@ironman.com providing your name and race number. If you decide not to start on race morning or if you withdraw from the swim, you must report this to a race referee. If you decide to withdraw during the event, you must also report to an official on course or on the transition zone. Litter. The local community is doing their best to accommodate our Ironman race. They should not be reminded days and weeks after the events because there are water bottles, gel packs, and paint marks on the road. You are breaking the law. Zero tolerance. Throwing litter outside of designated areas and feed station is immediately disqualification. Static referees and motor marshals will be around to target littering. Race day morning. Plan your arrival thoroughly. Don't forget your weight suit, swim cap, and timing chip. Check your bike and add your nutrition to it. You will have access to your blue and red bags. Put a low gear for the mount line on your bike. Leave your white bag at the hall of events, and your timing chip goes around your left angle underneath the wetsuit. Let's start the race. Transition closes at 8:15 and the race swim start will be at 8:30. Be in your estimated swim time pen at 8:20. It takes approximately 7 minutes walk from the transition to the swim start. The swim is a self-seated rolling start. 8:30, be at your place. Your race time only starts when your chip crosses the timing mat as you enter the water. What happens if you lose your timing chip? Collect another one from transition zone or from swim start. You finish without a chip. Report to the finish line manager as soon as you cross the line. If you fail to cross the finish line wearing your chip, you cannot qualify for the World Championship or a podium place. The water temperature will be announced on Sunday morning. The swim course is a one-loop anti-clockwise point-to-point course with a rolling start. You will self-locate yourselves on race morning depending on your estimated swim time. The race number must not be worn under your wetsuits, and everyone in the warm-up must be out of the water at 8:15. You have 1 hour and 10 minutes to complete your swimming leg. Swim to bike. On your way from the swim to bike, you will have to run uphill for 700 meters. Pay attention for the one that came in 2019. The path has changed. Follow the signs and the red carpet. Strip your wetsuits only to the hip. Grab your blue bag. Take your wetsuit off only in the transition area. Put on your bike gear. Upper body must be covered. Put your helmet. Close the chin strap. Put all the swim gear into the blue bag. Put on sunscreen if you need. Put the blue bag next to your bike. Grab your bike and push it to the mount line. Only after the mount line, mount your bike and have a safe bike. The bib has to be worn on the back during the bike part. A few things about the bike course. The course is a 2-loop course. You must have your helmet fastened before you touch the bike and until it is racked again in the transition area. Race number must be worn, as we said, on the back. There will be an intermediate cutoff after the first loop of the bike course at 12:30. You will appear as a DNF if you miss any of the cutoff times. You have 5 hours and 30 minutes to complete the swim, transition 1 and bike leg. A few key bike information. Keep to the right side of the course. Overtake only to the left and immediately merge right after completing the overtake. Maximum of 2 athletes side by side and only when overtaking. Do not cut corners. Do not cross the center line of the road, you will be disqualified. You must know the course, it is your responsibility as an athlete to do so. Immediate disqualification with no warning if you infringe these rules. And don't forget, drafting is cheating. 12 meters from bike to bike and you have 25 seconds to overpass. Cards. If shown a card by a referee, you have to stop at the penalty tent in the transition zone and report it. Not reporting to the penalty tent is immediate disqualification. Penalties will be issued by referees. Yellow card, blue card, red card. Yellow card is a 30-second penalty, blue card is a 5-minute penalty, and red card is immediate disqualification. Abuse behavior, use of music player, mobile phones and cameras, littering, crossing the center line of the road, accepting outside assistance, and bringing anyone down to the finish line with you are excuses for immediate disqualification. Please take care. At the bike course, there is a 700-meter section that no use of aero bars is allowed. Bike cutoff times. You have to complete the first loop till 12:30 and the first and a half loop till 1:45. You must reach the transition zone 5 hours and 30 minutes after you start the race. If you fail to do so, you may not start the run course. If you do not reach the intermediate bike cutoff, you will have to stop the race. Bike aid stations. As you can see in the icon below, you have water, ISO drinks, gel waffles, fruit, ISO drinks and water again. You can find the aid station at the kilometer 15, 36, 57 and 78. The first and third aid stations are the same and the second and fourth aid stations are the same. Drinks for these feed stations will be handed out in bike bottles and do not litter anywhere on the course. Bike to run transition. Dismount at the dismount line. Push your bike to your spot in the transition area. Get changed in your running clothes. Put all gear of the bike in the red bag and leave the red bag next to your bike. Run course. This is a 3-loop run course. You start from transition, you run towards the Romanos village. From Romanos village, you run a 3-loop of 5.5 kilometers each loop and 60 meters elevation. You return another 2.5 kilometers to the finish line. Athletes who have not completed the second loop by 4:45 will not be allowed to start the third loop. Race cutoff is at 8 hours, 30 minutes after you started the race. Run aid station. You will find 6 run aid stations, 2.5 kilometer, 5, 8, 10.5, 13.5, 16. And then on the kilometer 19 you will also find a water aid station. Drinks from these feed stations will be in paper cups and 500 meters Avra water bottles. Do not forget, we do not litter. Toilets and aid stations, please use them. And here we are. We have reached the finish line. Spectators are not allowed on race venue. Enjoy your finish line. You made it. Enjoy your finish line experience and strike a pose. Don't forget, Finisher Pics holds on to your memories and will provide finishers and race day pictures. Congratulations, you made it. You are crossing the IRONMAN 70.3 Greece Costa Navarino finish line. You will self-take your finisher medal, which looks like this, and you will proceed to the Athletes Garden. Don't forget to collect your white bag at the Hall of Events. There will be no rest area in the athletes' garden, and all athletes will receive a lunchbox with a lot of snacks. And most important, don't forget to collect your finisher t-shirt. Bike checkout. Bike checkout will take place on Sunday from 2:45 till 6:15. Don't forget to collect your blue and red bag. Keep your bib numbers and sticker on until you have checked out your bag. Bags and bikes will be checked before you leave transition. Don't forget, chip collection will be at bike checkout. This year, there will be no award ceremony due to COVID measures. Age group winners will receive their awards between 6 till 8 at Symbol Room, exactly where the registration took place. Slot allocation will be online and athletes have declared their intention to qualify. We will allocate this year 45 slots for the World Championship in St. George, Utah. Don't forget, there will be a live Q&A on Facebook. On Friday from 7 till 8, I will be waiting for you live for Q&As on facebook.com Ironman 70.3 Greece with me and the head referee, where we will have the opportunity to answer all of your questions. Before I finish my presentation, I would like to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, the race couldn't take place. The volunteers and the team that has worked really hard to make this Ironman a reality. And don't forget, enjoy every single moment of your race. You have worked really hard to reach this point. Take care and good luck. We will be waiting for you at the finish line. Σας ευχαριστώ.